I can't say I'm surprised because Donald Trump is insanely, insanely rich, but it turns out his accountant has figured out a way for him to be getting a special middle-class tax break to the tune of $304. Now, this is a tax break that is specifically reserved for folks that are a part of the middle class. Now, because New York is an incredibly wealthy state overall, apparently the middle class in New York is if you're making less than $500,000 per year.
But that makes sense in New York.
Yeah,
I mean, I just left New York. Yeah. I left New York in a cab ride from LaGuardia, the airport, to Harlem, which is a 20-minute ride. It was $40.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. 100%. So that just goes with what I'm saying. Middle class, less than $500,000. And yet somehow, Donald Trump...
Who's a billionaire.
Who is... He wants you to know that he's a billionaire.
He's so rich.
Right? He is so wealthy.
It's so rich.
There's so many zeros. Great. You would love them. We can't show you them, but they're great. You would love them.
Huge with a Y.
Huge zeros. Anyways, he is somehow picking up a tax break from his accountant, showing that his most recent property tax bill is getting a $304 monthly credit that is supposed to be for the middle class. Now, this does not surprise us that Donald Trump is in a situation where his accountant is exploiting every possible loophole because we are dealing with Donald Trump. But this is a problem, and we want to put it out there for you folks, Fowler Nation.
So you know.
Donald Trump is a snake. He's lying to you.
He holds the Bible high, and then he lies.
But the city spokesperson is apparently investigating this. They came out and said he should not have received the abatement and should return the full value to state taxpayers. That's going to be a lot of money. But
$304?
Yeah, $304 every month. Pay it back, Donald. Mind you, Donald Trump is currently paying over $190,000 per year in just property taxes on his Trump Tower penthouse.
That's about right.
Well, I mean, yes, the numbers are correct for how much the penthouse is worth, but, I mean, you're talking about someone who's running for president, and this is the thing we see over and over again with these incredibly rich people.
Which is why...
that number is obscene. That is an obscene amount to be paying in taxes. He is not even living in the same galaxy as
majority of New Yorkers. But, I mean, here's the thing. That's why we really need to see his tax returns.
Right.
Because the tax returns, like, I mean, it's not a big deal, blah, 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 blah. Tax returns give you a good insight to, one, how much they're worth, but two, how much they're paying in taxes.
Absolutely.
And what you find is, like Mitt Romney's case...
There is no way Donald Trump is paying above 15%.
In most, he's paying 20%, and he's not paying 20%.
Mitt Romney what was he paying?
14%.
14? Yeah, that's incredible.
Whereas in, the secretary's paying 28%.
Mitt Romney's paying 14% in taxes and then telling people on welfare that they need to get a job. And then when they get their minimum wage job, they're paying more percent in taxes.
Well, that's not necessarily true, because if you live below the poverty line, you're not paying any money in taxes.
It depends on the job.
It does depend on the job and where you live. You could be paying property taxes, and everybody... Here's the thing about taxes. So when they make this argument that the 47% of Americans aren't paying taxes, they are right. Where they are wrong is that these people are paying sales tax out the yin-yang because the majority of their money is going back into buying something.
Yep.
And that sales tax, they're paying sales tax. So just remember that.